Previous video I completed up to step 27, which included attaching the turret rotation motor and several other parts, especially onto the upper lid here. Step 28, we start to attach some of these accessories to the upper hull, including here the Bosch headlight, the two hatches here, and several other small stuff like the jack stand and the air cleaner and all that kind of stuff, all these little fiddly things. We can see here that also we have a lot of the tow cables and a lot of the tools and accessories, but I'm not going to put that on yet. I will put that on in a later date. I'd like to prime the whole tank first, and then I'll start attacking all this smaller stuff. We can have a look here. There's the Bosch headlights. They are very well detailed. They do look very nice. The two hatches there are all locked and loaded. Other vents and all this other cool stuff is also on here. Plus these kind of latches, which the one for the engine lid obviously works. You can see once I open the lid here. So the one for the engine hatch works. You can see once you slide it down into place, it drops down naturally into the little latch. Very cool, just like the real thing. It's nice to see little things like that made its way to the model. Now there's an overview of the positions of all the equipment, tow ropes, tools and etc., how it all should look on the top of your Tiger. Step 30 is assembling the turret ring, which is this particular part right there. It involves attaching the actual turret motor to the turret ring along with the turret stay. It also involves some additional parts here, like gluing on the vision ports here, the pistol port, and some other stuff interior, and also like a pivot assembly here at the front of the turret. They're the parts there I was just going through. You just glue them on, very easy, and yeah, great instructions, easy to follow. Now step 32 is easy. It's just attaching the turret ring to the actual turret itself, which is just two screws, one there and one there, very easy. Step 33 involves putting the two gun barrel halves together. Now before you actually put them together, you want to position the flash unit inside the gun barrel, put it together, clamp it, and then it will dry. Here's what I prepared earlier. So this is how it should look. So you can't actually do it, you can't actually glue the two halves together and then try and slide this through. Otherwise it's got a bit of a enlarged end and it won't be able to push through this smaller section here. So that's why you have to do it before it, or do it once you clamp it all together, and then see how I can't pull it through. That's how she looks. Step 34 is putting together the actual gun mantlet. Three major parts here, a little bracket here with 4 screws holding it in place, and some smaller stuff here. This is how it looks when you're finished with it. Bear in mind I've skipped ahead with this step here, but I'll show you that later. Very simply put together, and yeah, no issues there. The detailing is quite nice. You can see the different texture there. So you got kind of like a smooth texture, then you got this other texture which does look nice and prototypical. Step 35, we need to slide the gun barrel in through the mantlet and attach the muzzle, and also another bracket at the end there. Okay, I've gone ahead and installed the gun barrel and the gun muzzle, as you can see there. I'm going to use, this is the flash unit here, which I'm going to just pull out when I in time the paint and stuff like that, and then I'll push it back in when it's all hunky-dory and ready to rock and roll. So here is Tamiya's implementation of the recoil unit. Now it's just attached to the gun barrel just here, and this slides on these two little sliders here, just like that. Obviously this moves back and forth very, very quickly, just to simulate the gun movement when it depresses, when it shoots. Pretty cool. Now those steps I just showed you were 35, 36 and 37. 38 comes time to attaching the main gun into the turret itself, and everything starts taking shape very quickly from then on. Definitely moving along now. Step 28 was attaching the main gun and all the goodies into the turret itself. As you can see there, everything is nicely held in place. The recoil system here, the gun elevation motor, everything's installed there, ready to rock and roll. The wires are nicely held down by cable ties, and the flash unit itself is held down with double-sided tape. Now step 39, it recommends not gluing the actual top of the turret here, obvious reasons. If anything goes wrong with the mechanics, you can just easily pop it off and it's just a press fit like that. Also in the step was attaching these two decorative pieces on the side. I think they were to lift the turret off the actual hole in real life, so they're on there glued in nicely. And the smoke discharge units, that's in another step ahead, but they're on there because I've already completed it. But that's how it goes. Pull it off, you just completely pull it off, and that's it. So as you can see, that was 39, and step 40 is pretty much assembling the commander's hatch. Now we can have a nice look at the commander's hatch here. Very nicely detailed, considering it's pretty much all plastic. And the stop there works very well. It does have some detail, the latch mechanism in there, like that, but that's pretty much all it is. Pretty cool, and it looks quite nice. Step 41 is attaching the actual storage box, the cupola, and also the smoke discharge units onto the turret itself. And as easy as that, step 41 is done. Everything is attached. Storage bin, the cupola, and you can see there the smoke discharge units. Nearly done. Now step 42 is assembling the actual loader's hatch. A few small details here, so we'll get that all locked and loaded, and then we'll do all step 43 while we're at it. We'll put all these extras on and see how that looks. The turret is nearly completed once that's done. And this is for all you Tiger 1 loader hatch aficionados. That's the end result. Just could have a bit of a clean up there, but there we go. Detail's pretty good. And just like that, we have a completed turret, guys. That is step 43. Everything is glued down. The loader's hatch and the commander's hatch work. Very cool. It does work. There we go there. Nice detail. Pretty much ready to put this puppy into the tank and start painting, which I can't wait for. I really enjoy painting these puppies up, so look forward to that. Step 44 and 45 is basically just putting the turret on the upper hole here and completing this little cool cat, ready to be painted pretty much and primed. Now also I have finished up the inside here, apart from this wiring, which will be cleaned up when everything is buttoned down for good. Have a 2.4 gigahertz receiver here, which is paired with the awesome Attack 4YWD transmitter. These are very good for tanks and trucks alike. They're very popular. 4 AA batteries, 2.4 gigahertz system. These controllers have been around for a while, so can't really go wrong with these. They're meant for tanks and the trucks because it gives you a shift gate, so you can, shift on the fly like you are driving a real truck. Now I've just gone for a basic setup here with the batteries, no LiPos, just two 7.2 volt nickel metal hydride batteries. One for powering the MF-01 and other one for powering the T03. So that should be fine. I can convert it later to a LiPo, but as it stands, that'll work fine. So sorry you don't see a full complete tank here with all the road wheels and stuff, but end of the day, I need to take all of those back off, and as you know, there are heaps of them. So the next video we'll be doing in the series will be priming and painting the Tiger 1. So that will be fun. I do enjoy painting, so looking forward to that. Like always, guys, any questions, please leave them down in the comment section there and I'll answer them when I can. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up like you guys always do. Very much appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's free. There's heaps of videos coming up, and there has been heaps of videos uploaded recently. So thanks, guys. Steve here from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. See you later.